Hey guys, right here I have a 2016 Škoda Superb Estate 1.6 TDI S. And today, I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features, inside and out. So, here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you are able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously. And to roll them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. This Superb Estate does have a 6-speed manual, and to start, put your foot on the clutch, insert the key into the slot right here, and twist the key like you would in a normal car. An electric rack and pinion power steering system is standard on the 3rd generation Superb. The S trim gets a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. The 1.6 TDI 120 engine is available with either a 6-speed manual or a 7-speed direct-shift gearbox dual-clutch automated manual. To engage reverse, push the gear lever down all the way to the left and forward. In terms of safety, the Superb Estate gets 7 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, electronic stability control, anti-skid regulation, engine torque control, electronic differential lock, dynamic steering response, cornering brake control, multi-collision brake, tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system with immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. "16-inch Orion alloy rims are standard on the S trim. The rims on this car are wrapped in Hankook Kinergy Eco 215/60 R16 tires. Brakes are ventilated discs and solid discs, front and rear respectively. For the suspension, the front gets McPherson struts, while the rear gets a multi-link setup. The Superb is Škoda's flagship model. It is also Škoda's entry into the D-segment large family car market. The advantage of the Superb is, it is one of the largest, if not the largest car in its segment, as it boasts class-leading interior space and boot space. There has actually been 2 different lines of Superbs from Škoda, the first being sold between 1934 and 1949, and the second from 2001 onwards. The newer line of Superbs has seen 3 generations since 2001, with the current generation, otherwise known as the B8 generation, debuting at the 2015 Geneva Motor Show. The Superb B8 is built on VW Group's modular MQB platform that also underpins other transverse engine front-wheel drive VW Group vehicles. The Superb B8 is available in 2 body styles, a 5-door hatchback and a 5-door Estate. This Superb Estate is powered by a 1.6 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbodiesel inline-4 engine with common rail direct injection. This engine produces 118 horsepower between 3600 and 4000 RPM and 250 Nm of torque between 1600 and 3250 RPM. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 km per hour takes 11 seconds, and the top speed is 127 miles per hour or 204 km per hour. Fuel tank size is 66 litres and the combined fuel consumption for the Superb 1.6 TDI 120 manual is 68.9 miles per gallon or 4.1 litres per 100 kilometers. 108 grams of carbon dioxide is emitted per kilometer, and the Superb is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The Superb B8 went on sale in the UK last year. It is available in both body styles, with 4 petrol engines and 4 diesel engines on offer. Trim levels include S, SE, SEL Executive and Laurin Klement. Exterior features of the Superb Estate S includes manual leveling halogen reflector headlights, halogen daytime running lights, front and rear fog lights, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, indicators on the side mirrors, body-colored door handles and side mirrors, a black design front grille, and black roof rails. You do have a speaker down there together with a bottle holder and some storage. Right here you do have your mirror controls. This car does have heated side mirrors. Your window controls, all of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions, and you do have your window lock right here as well. Right here, this lever allows you to adjust the level of the headlight, and you do have a bit of storage down below. The driver's seat in this Superb Estate S does get full manual adjustments. This knob controls your seat back, this lever controls your seat height, and that lever down there controls your seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Superb Estate in S trim does get very simple air conditioning controls with all of the controls located right down here. You do have your temperature to the left, fan speed in the middle, and your different modes to the right with your front defrost. Right above, you do have your air conditioning, rear defrost, and your recirculation buttons. Right here, you do have a bit of storage, a power outlet, as well as your auxiliary and USB ports. This button allows you to activate or deactivate the vehicle's automatic start-stop feature. If you do have the feature activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol or diesel depending on what the car is running on. Right here, you do have the Superb's electronic central locking button. In the middle, you do have the Superb's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. You also do have an auto hold function for the parking brake, whereby if activated and you arrive at a stop, the car is in neutral and you lift your foot off the brake. With the auto hold function, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. And you do have a couple of cup holders right there. The S trim comes with the swing head unit that features a 5-inch color touch screen display, various media connectivity options, and 8 speakers for the sound system. I must say the Superb does have quite a good stock sound system. We are currently in your Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing information. You do have the title, artist, album, song duration. You can activate your repeat and shuffle on either sides, go back a song, go forward a song, and play pause. Hit this button to bring up your list of media options. You do have SD card, Bluetooth audio streaming, USB, and auxiliary. Hit this button to bring up your list of folders. And hit this button to bring up your media settings. Right here, you can activate your mix repeat, bring up your Bluetooth settings, activate your traffic program, your auxiliary settings, and all that. Now, if you hit the radio button, you can access your FM, AM, and DAB digital radios, and under those menus, you can look at your list of available radio stations in the area, perform a manual tuning search, and all that. Hit the media button to go back to this menu, and hit the phone button to bring up your Bluetooth telephone menu. Right here, you can add up to 4 favorite numbers. You can also dial a number, look at your contacts, look at your call lists, and bring up your telephone settings. Right here, you can select the paired telephone, bring up your Bluetooth settings once more, as well as bring up your user profiles. Right here, you do have your volume and power knob. Your SD card slot is located right here. This knob acts as your tuning knob and also doubles up as your knob to control the display if you did not want to use the touch screen function. If we hit the setup button, we can bring up your system settings with your sound settings, screen settings, time and date, language, keypad, and all that. You can even restore back to factory settings right here, bring up your system information, and bring up your copyright information. Next up, we do have your sound system settings with your volume, balance and fader, bass, mid, treble, and the beep when you touch the display itself. Under car, you can bring up your vehicle status with your start-stop information, your tire pressure monitoring system. Hit this button and you can select between your driving data. Right here, we do have your driving data since the last startup, which includes your distance traveled, elapsed time, average fuel consumption, and average speed. You also do have your range and your eco score to the right. You can also bring up your driving data since the last reset and since the last refuel. Right here, we do have your drive green information. This menu basically shows you how your air conditioning system is affecting your fuel consumption. And back to your vehicle status. In the middle, you can select a song, play pause, and to the right, you can bring up your vehicle settings with your activating the electronic stability control system, your tire settings, driver assistance settings, lights, mirrors and wipers, opening and closing, instrument cluster settings, time and date units, and all that. And that's about it for the display. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your audio controls with your seat track buttons, your volume wheel. If you click the wheel down, you mute the system, and you do have your voice control right here as well. On the right spoke, you do have your multi-information display controls. Hit this button to bring up your vehicle assistance menu. Hit this button to bring up your Bluetooth telephone menu. Use the wheel to go through the different sub-menus. And if you hit this button, you bring up the different main menus and use the wheel to go through the different main menus. We are currently in your driving data menu with your digital speedometer, average speed, distance travelled, elapsed time, range, average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, speed warning, and back to your digital speedometer. Now say that we are in your average speed menu, you can see the long term down below. If you click the wheel down, you can select between long term, since the last refuel, and since the last startup. Next up, we do have your vehicle assistance menu, audio menu, telephone menu, and your vehicle information menu. And that's about it. Within that display, on the top left, you do have the time, and on the top right, you do have your auto start stop system indicator. If the auto start stop system isn't activated, that will actually display the gear position instead. Down below, you do have your mileage, outside temperature, and trip meter. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls, and on the left stalk, you do have your indicator controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. You do have a bit of storage right here, adjustable front center armrest with storage down below, manual dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. Hit this button to turn on the lights at the back, hit this button to activate or deactivate the lights when you open the doors, hit this button to turn on the lights in front and at the back, and hit this button to turn on the left reading light. You do have your sunglass storage right here. And the sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a light. The driver does get a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. You do have a speaker down there together with some storage, and you do have your window control right there. To fold down the 60/40 split folding rear seat backs in the Superb Estate, locate and pull the levers on the sides of the outer two headrests. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat, but that is not needed due to the amount of legroom that this car gets. I get more than this in terms of legroom, and in terms of headroom, I get about this much. Like the Superb hatchback, the Superb Estate is known for its spaciousness all around, whether it be the front, back, or the boot. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs, rear aircon vents, a bit of storage below the vents, more storage right down here, together with a power outlet. No rear center armrest for this one, but you do get grip handles on the ceiling with hooks for both sides at the back. You also have hooks on the B pillars. And you do have your rear interior lights right above. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad right beneath the Škoda badge. Boot space in the Superb Estate is 660 litres with the rear seat backs in place and 1950 litres with the rear seat backs folded and the cargo cover removed. On both sides of the boot, there are hooks and there is also a power outlet to the right. You do get the vehicle's spare tyre and toolkit underneath the boot floor. You do have adjustable headrests front and rear. You do have your window control right there, together with a speaker, a bottle holder and some storage down below. The front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side. Nicely sized glove box. It is two-tier. You do have a bigger area down below and a smaller area right here. You can also have the option of having a chilled glove box just by twisting this knob right here. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a light as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2016 Škoda Superb Estate 1.6 TDI S. Thanks for watching and goodbye.